Hello everyone, welcome to the orbit of the coding. So today I am going to show you what is async and await methods in C#. So, so async and await are mainly used in parallel programming. So what is before going to what is parallel programming and async and await in C sharp. So I am going to more explain about what is synchronous programming and what is synchronous programming, right? So let's go to the Visual Studio and see. I will explain some examples over there. So synchronous method is suppose we have two methods or we can consider task. We have a two task A and task B. So in synchronous programming, task A is execute and task B is only execute when task A is complete, right? So task B is wait to the completion of task A. So it's consume lot of times and it's take some more times to response back to the end user and it's delay to the end user, right? So here you can see we have a two method, test method A, test method B. Both methods are not dependent on each other, right? Both are have some separate work, separate do separate work. So here you can see that. So once in synchronous programming, task test method B is only execute when test method A is executed. So test method B is waiting for the completion of execution of method A. But real scenario we are don't dependent on each other, so we can do why test method B is wait for the test method A. So that is no logic. So that's the reason synchronous programming take a lot of times. So get rid of this problem, we are introducing asynchronous programming or parallel programming over there. So now I'm just show you the examples here. I just create a test method B and you do some write some code to test that particular scenario, and here also we create test method A and write some code, and we do delay sometimes to wait for the code. So once I execute here, you can see that it will take some times. So here you can see method A. So once method A is completed, have completed, then method V is executed. So but the both are method not dependent on each other, but method B is wait for the method A, right? So it will get sometimes to the end user. So now I'm going to implement a synchronous programming. Here you can see that. So asynchronous programming we are using based on the task async or await keyword we can use. So here I just create a method, async return type method. Here you can see that task use a namespace system.threading.task namespace. So once you create a task, then you need to use system.threading.task namespace, right? So I put the async task return type over here. Then I need to use await inside that particular methods. So await task, we have some methods run. So run is lambda expression, right? I put inside that await keyword. Here we go. So now uh, test method A is totally asynchronously. So now test method B is not wait for the completion of test method A, because we have do this method to be asynchronously, right? So both are task should be executed on the parallelly, right? So once I execute that particular program, here you can get that output. So better understanding for that. Here you can see that method A, method B, because of it's a lot of it's not delay of that particular programming. We can check. We can execute once more time. Here you can see that method A. Oops, what happened? Not sure, because I don't use console dot read key. That's why it's not holding the output screen, right? So here you can see that, yeah, here you can see that method A executed, and in between method B is also parallelly executed, and then method A is 1 second executed. So that is the method and method B not both are executed at the same time parallelly. So not wait for the completion of one method. So that is the use of async and await, and that is the example of asynchronous programming. And also in the real life, we are also using many places in asynchronous programming over there. So if we're talking about real life examples, so all are working on Microsoft Word, right? So in Microsoft Word, you can see that once you open the Microsoft Word, so one task, we are open some one page and writing some things ABCD something, or we have writing some anything, right? So one task is executed, you are writing, and one parallel task is also executed to checking the grammatical error, grammatical spellings are also checking, and some another task is also synchronously executed some interval of time. It's some interval of time they save that particular Microsoft Word. So that is three tasks, and many more tasks executed simultaneously in the Microsoft Word. So this is the real life examples, we can say that. So that's it from this video. If you have any query, please put on the comment box and I will reply to the same. So happy learning.